A 65-year-old guy walked into my office last month looking me right in the eye and whispered, Dr. Amara, I've been masturbating the same way for decades, but now everything just feels off. He wasn't dealing with some big illness or a fresh prescription. No, what was sneaking up on his energy, his drive, his sense of self? It was the little things in his masturbation routine. Not the act itself, but the way he'd fallen into it. And just like too many guys his age, he had zero clue it was wearing him down bit by bit. Hey there, I'm Dr. Amara, a urologist who spent the last 15 years guiding men past 60 through keeping that spark alive. Circulation strong, confidence steady, all without the hassle of gimmicks or second guessing. You've heard the line that masturbation is good for you, right? And it absolutely can be if you're approaching it smart. But once you hit 60, some everyday patterns slip in that turn helpful into harmful, no red flags waving. Today, we're unpacking 7 masturbation slip ups that mature men make, and the straightforward swaps to protect your stamina, your spark, and your overall well being. Oh, and heads up, slip up number 4, that's the one that catches nearly every fella off guard. Before we jump in, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. I drop these no nonsense tips for guys over 60 every Tuesday. And drop a comment below. What's one thing keeping you feeling sharp these days? Love hearing from folks across the map, from the heartland to the coasts. All right, let's roll into the first one. It's the sneaky shift that's messing with how your mind and nerves chase that good feeling during masturbation. Slip up 1. Leaning too hard on screens for the spark in your masturbation sessions. Look, over the decades, I've listened to guys in their mid 60s, early 70s lean in close and admit, Doc, masturbation just isn't hitting the same and I can't figure it. They're not falling apart, it's overload. See, past 60, your brain's reward wiring, that dopamine loop handling the highs of life, gets a tad less bouncy. It doesn't reset overnight like in our younger days. Flood it nonstop with those quick hit videos, scene after scene, chase after chase. Your mind starts tuning out to cope. Even if your body's firing on all cylinders, real sensation during masturbation fades to background noise. Closeness feels flat. The whole thing turns into autopilot. And the kicker? Most chalk it up to the calendar flipping. Nah, it's that reward burnout. Your system's polite enough with the fireworks already. If your edge has dulled a bit, this might be the whisper. Easy pivot. Give it a 10-day breather from the glow. Rediscover the build through feel, through easy breaths, through being right there in it. Let your nerves recall what real buildup tastes like during masturbation, minus the frenzy. And talking about spots that feel private but pack a punch, the next slip up hits close to home for a lot of us American guys. Slip up 2, masturbating propped up in the bathroom stall. Yeah, I get it. It's quick, it's locked down, no one's barging in, feels like your own little bunker, like grabbing a quiet moment after mowing the lawn on a Saturday. But man, that setup, slouched low, parked there too long, it pinches the flow down below. And after 60, that blood highway is your lifeline. It feeds the gland health, the firmness, even how smoothly things empty out. Squash those lines while you're masturbating, and you're edging towards strains you don't see coming. I've patched up plenty in the office, achy pulls in the hips, spotty streams, that annoying drip afterward, tightness that lingers, and they trace it back to that cramped perch without a second thought. Down there craves openness, a little shift to thrive. So, shake it up. Go upright, ease back, or stretch out flat. Let the area expand. You're set up down south? It'll hum right along. If that caught you off base, wait till you hear this next one. It's everywhere, and it's all in the tempo of your masturbation. Slip up 3, barreling through like it's on a timer. One pattern I spot way too often in fellas our age, turning masturbation into a box to check off. Just knock it out, they say. like rushing through traffic on the way to a ball game. But speeding past, it throws your wiring into fight mode. Pulse jumps wild, vessels clamp tight. You skip that sweet, feel-good wash of calm chemicals that patch up stress and lift the fog. Sure, you wrap it up, but the payoff? It ghosts you, leaves you wiped instead of wired, hollow over humming. Stack that up, and it etches in. Joy thins out, touch loses its zip, the pull fades. Here's the switch. Dial it back. Make every beat count like you're savoring a good steak at a backyard barbecue. At this stage, your setup sings to steady waves, not sprints. No rush to the tape, the wind's in the unwind. Which loops us to something folks skim right over, but it's the backbone holding up the works in masturbation. Slip up 4, skipping the base crew, the core sling. Heck, most guys couldn't point to their core sling if you handed them a map, but it's the quiet powerhouse under the tank, the engine, the works. It steers the lift, the hold, the flow. Let it slack, and the whole rig sags. Take this 70-year-old vet I worked with, still hitting the trails weekends, fuel solid like a classic tailgate spread, but baffled why his game was sputtering during masturbation. Turned out, that base had gone soft from desk days, worries, 0 check-ins, and skipping it during your masturbation wind-down or clenching wrong speeds the slide, explains the leaky finish, softer starts, vibes that mute out, quick build, wake it gentle. As things warm, squeeze like you're pausing the stream halfway, linger a beat, let go. Rinse and build. It sharpens the grip, pumps the lines. Stick with it and you'll feel the reins tighten up. Ever catch yourself mulling, am I overdoing masturbation or slacking too much? Slip up 5. Missing the beat on rhythm, high or low. This one's got folks shifting in their seats. Some fret the tallies too tall, others it's been ages. Straight talk. Edges cut both ways. Ramp it daily and irritation brews. Gland grumbles, zip tanks, bounce lags. It flips from recharge to rut. Let it lapse though. Stagnation sets in, lines clog, signals fuzz, even shrinkage from neglect. We're built for flow, not feast or famine. From what I've seen in the chair, for most over 60, hitting it once or twice weekly, eyes open, nails the groove, it tunes the chemistry, stirs the stream, dodges the drag on both ends. No playbook here, just tune the ear to your own gauge. 'Cause now, it murmurs soft, your moves to catch the cue. But say your timing's spot on. One slip can still unravel the thread in your masturbation habits. And this next, it's the blind side nearly all of us pull. Slip up 6, dialing up the squeeze too fierce. As the years add up, that subtle drop in ping, instinct says clamp harder, tug rougher, chase the old fire. But whoa, that rebound's ugly. Those tips are fine wired, grind too much, and you invite nicks, knots, stretch loss, even bends like that twist condition. I've watched guys chase numbness not from time, but from the wear they stacked during masturbation. Grit doesn't gift the glow, it grinds it away. Plus, it knots your headspace, turns ease into effort, chokes the rush that fuels the fix. Go light instead. Your rig rewards the soft sell, the linger over the lunge. And wrapping this circle, the last slip up, it's not in the moves, it's in the heart of your masturbation. Slip up 7, going through motions minus the spark, the tie-in, the why. This one's the quiet gut punch for me. With time, too many of us drift to rote, flat, forced, no lift. Not chasing the hum anymore, just habit, or that empty echo. Strip the feel from it, and you strip the men too. No bond boost to smooth the edges, no drive, refill to kick the blues. Peak hits, but the drop echoes louder. That's not the mileage, it's the miss. Solo time, it can still pulse with thanks. A nod to the frame, the air, the pulse. Reach in not to bolt, but to bridge. Not just vent, but vibe. You're still in the driver's seat. It still registers. It still counts. So, threading these 7 slips into your toolkit, ease off the flash, lean into feel and mind's eye over pixels during masturbation. Shift the scene. No stalls. Pick a sprawl that lets lines roam. Stretch the pace. Frame it as ease, not errand. Rally the bass. Soft pulls prime the path. Nail your cadence. Once or twice tuned in keeps the engine purring. Feather the grip, flow and fit over fight. Weave back the warmth, appreciation, air, link up. They're the real rocket fuel. If you're still here, let me level with you. Not just as the doc who's logged 15 years ear to the ground with solid guys wrestling this quiet, but as someone who's seen the shift firsthand. You're not frayed. You're not faded. You're just leveling up. Your frame's calling for fresh eyes, not old tracks. Lean in, and the tide turns. The hum rebounds, the assurance anchors, the link to self or sidekick lights up fresh. Getting on ain't curtains on the fire, it's rerouting the road to your ride. So, linger a touch, poke around curious, that frame's still chatting, just gotta lean in. If this rang true, smack that like and pass it to a buddy grinding the same trail. And yeah, subscribe. I'm Dr. Amara, and Tuesdays I unpack these straight shot gems to fuel you fiercer, fuller, fierier, no matter the odometer. 'Cause the prime stretch, it ain't rear view, it's right now in the moves you make for your own good.